Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel today. So for today's video, it's going to be a firework factory video, and for supply list, it's going to be right here. And let's jump into it, shall we? Okay guys, so for the setup, this is just going to be your outline, and then go ahead and do a pillar like that, have it come up like so, break that block right there. Leave these spaces open, have a slab right here, go ahead and put another pillar right here, then come out like so. So you're going to want this to be 6 long, and this is just going to be your modular for receiving the item and crafting and status updates. Next, go ahead and build up like so, leave that space empty, and then go ahead and put in your redstone lamps and your chest right here, and then barrel's gonna go into that section, so go ahead and put a block and then put a barrel, and then go ahead and put in all your item frames that you need to. And then buttons go on this one, this one, and this one. And then once you got that, go ahead and take all the stuff that's going to go in the frames in themselves. Yes, themselves. And what this does is this tells you that there's 3 items in the auto crafter, and this tells you that there's 2 items in the auto crafter. And that's pretty much step 1 there, guys. Okay, so for step 2, just the basic outline of the redstone. So go ahead and put a repeater, then another repeater, and then have that feed into a block and have that feed into a dropper. And then have right there next to it, you're going to have a hopper 2 line that's coming off of this chest. And then have another dropper right here. And then from here, put a comparator, redstone dust, dig down one, do repeater, have it circumvent all the way around like so, and that will then power that. And then this is going to be a water transportation system, so I'm just going to build up the framework now. We're going to put in the water in the miscellaneous step. That's going to be next. So go like so. And then leave this block empty and this block empty for now, but you will come out and cover these 2, and you will have a block here. Now you will be changing this block later. So come out like so, then you want to have this one spike upwards, and the reason for this is because you want to have your auto crafter filtering down into here, and for that to happen, you want to have your hoppers filtering in the barrel like so, and then you want to have your crafter one above that, so that way it goes in there. And then for that to happen, you need a hopper on the backside. And then the reason why you went one upwards is that way you can have water flowing onto that hopper right there. So go ahead and fill in those 2. And that's pretty much going to be step number 2. Okay, so for step 3, the miscellaneous, aka everything else. Going down here, and then this is going to be your block with a button on it, so put redstone underneath it like so, and then that's why you need the target block, so that way it can redirect redstone. Then put a torch right there, and then put a block next to the barrel, and then come up one more, and then have that right there. And then you're actually going to want to have this snake over like so, because what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to encase this area. Either that or have this facing downwards and have an extra hopper. And then come up like here. And then come down. And then come over, so that way it pretty much blocks any way of the item getting out. And then once you have that circuit in place, that's going to power it. Now you need to have the circuit in place that's going to tell you what's going on when. So to do so, you're going to go ahead and have a comparator coming off of it, plus one redstone dust, and then kind of like slope down like this. and then have redstone dust. And now, one thing that you're going to have here is, I told you this is going to change later. This will be a glass block later on. So go ahead and put in your 2 repeaters right there. And then you want to have this one snake across like so, and have a block right there. And then that glass block right there is actually going to allow redstone to travel upwards. And I'm just going to use lime glass because it doesn't affect the redstone, and it's already in the supply list. So go ahead and put your redstone dust, block that off because you don't want that circuit and that circuit crossing, and then go ahead and do that, so that way it only powers this one lamp. Now for this one, you're gonna have a soul sand block right there, so that's already gonna be a powered block, so you just need to have 2 redstone dust coming off of that. That's gonna power that just fine. And then once you have all that in place, that's pretty much going to be all the miscellaneous redstone. Now, all you need to do is swap out your blocks for your water system. Okay, so before we do anything, go ahead and put a glass block in right here. And then go ahead and put in your extra blocks in, so that way you don't flood any of the redstone that you did. So, soul sand goes there, blue ice goes there, sign goes there, water goes right here. And then also go ahead and put water on your soul sand and have it bubble upwards. And then once you go ahead and fill in both of these with the items, that'll pretty much be the basic system. Okay guys, so we are here at the mockup that I made for the thumbnail. Just to show you that this works, go ahead and click on your chest and put a firework star. It's then going to put that into the system, and then click on your gunpowder, and then you'll see the light that turns on will tell you that there's 2 items in the crafter. Click paper. 3 items in the crafter, press the craft button, watch both the lights turn off. There's your fireworks, and it has the firework star. And then if you just want flight rockets, you can do that, you just don't have to put a star into it. That's what this light's for, it tells you there's 2 in there, press the button. And as you can see, works for both types.